Okay, so today I did two looks, one for each eye from the same palette from Givenchy, number 5, with the 9 eyeshadow colors in it, and yeah, one warm toned, one cool toned, but the face is the same. Like everything under the eyes is the same. If you want to see more about this palette and how I did this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so I think these eyeshadows from Givenchy that come in a 9 eyeshadow palette like this are really underrated here on YouTube. I will use this one today, it's number 5, and I will probably start with this one in the corner, and a brush like this. So this one here. And I have already a lid primer on from MAC, the yellow one, ochre. So let's see, first we will do like this, just dab it on a little bit and go like slightly like this to the brow maybe. So again, the same one here, and I could do 2 different looks on each eye maybe, but I will start with this color anyways, and then see a little bit stronger here and blend it out a bit, of course, you know, just by turning it over. And this brush is so soft, so you know, it's okay to do just like this, I think. If you don't move your skin around too much. Then what? They're also super pretty. I can't decide. I will use this one first. A little bit lower down. Let's say on this eye at least. I will do 2 different looks. Let's say. Why not? Even though the end result is a little bit strange when you have 2 different looks on your eyes, but you know, why not? I can't, I think at least, use all 9 in one eye look without making it like really overpowering and funny. So that one is a little bit more cool toned. So this one pretty cool tone, and this one for sure pretty cool tone as well. Whereas this one again, I can use this one on the other underside of the eye and do the same thing with this one here. Lower down a bit, definitely a big difference, and make this eye a little bit more warmer toned and the other eye a little bit more cool toned. And I have to clean the brush in between. Big difference already. For cool tone ones though, it's just this one that cool tone more than, you know, more than this. So this kind of blue sheen, like a topper. Why not take this one, the darker one, and use this one and then the blue one on top and see what that will look like. To try to get a more cool toned look out from here, since it's a really warm tone palette. So a little bit up like that in a, you know, up here, in here, and like that, like for hooded and mature eyes. Up, in and down, and then a little blend. I think I will just pick the white one with the tip of my finger like that, and place it here in the middle. Ooh, it really shows up on this darker color nicely. This sparkly one is so much fun. I have to add some more. This is just too much fun. But just, you know, down here, but really pack it on. I'm really packing it on the dark cool tone brown, like that. And then I will just go a little tiny bit around it like that to let it, you know, float out a bit more. It can go a little bit, you know, upwards, but not so strong here, of course, like here. So that's a really fun color, like that. Okay, so then to the other eye. So far I use these 2 here and that one. So I will go to this one. And I'm taking it in the same manner as I did the other one, but I will take it all over here and make it a red eye. Oh, this one is super pretty. Every color is so pretty. That's the thing. Every color is so pretty, in my opinion. It's hard to find a color that's not pretty in my eyes. On my eyes, maybe not so hard, but you know what I mean. That's why I love those red colors, but they're definitely not the best on my eyes. But I don't really care. So again, up like this, in like that, and down. You know, that kind of thing. And smudge out, so it's not like it's perfect in any way. I will now go with this color here, copper. It's copper, and I will use this one on top of the outer part, and on top of the inner part I will use this one. Other side of the brush and the lighter color. From here. Those are really subtle, but really pretty. Especially when you have like wrinkles. Look at that. You can just put tiny bit like that and brush it up. More here, and then let the brush go up like lightly like that over the whole area. Like, I really like that look. Okay, this shimmer here is from that color that I had on my finger. So I tried to get rid of most of it because I didn't plan to have that on this eye, but you know, it's here. It's here a bit, but not too strong. It's not that much, you know, not that much. I will take the yellow one here a bit, just to play around with them a little bit more here. Add a little bit of the yellow. Because the fun thing with these that you can use them really in a sheer manner like this, or you can kind of pile them on. So really nice eyeshadows. And yeah, so that's that eye, and I pretty much used all the colors, I think, didn't I? Yes, I did. So I used, in conjunction both eyes, I used all the colors. So warmer look and cooler look. And for sure you can use, you know, like for eyeliner also, but I will just, you know, do it like this and finish up the face, I think. To keep this eye from getting too red looking, I just used the darkest grayer brown with a smaller brush just here in the outer part, like here, tiniest bit, to take out a little bit of the redness over there from the eye look. Time for the skin and, you know, brows and everything. 2-neutral-1 Desert Beige from Estee Lauder Double Wear, and it's a really nice color for me for the summer, I think. Yeah, not that I get tan, but you know, on purpose. The sun does give you a little bit of color no matter what you do. So yeah, at least here. Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I just dabbed on a little bit, and I don't think I will use anything else under eyes. I hope it doesn't look too bad on, you know, on camera. Charlotte Tilbury in number 1 for a little bit of a contour, and I hope this brush, synthetic brush, will do. Let's see what it will do. It looks a bit, let's see. I will go a little bit higher than I, you know, probably should. I don't know. They say go higher up than lower down, so let's try the higher up and see what it will do. Because usually I take it lower, but maybe that's been a mistake. Because anyway, when you blend, it tends to go a little bit. Ooh, that looks dirty. And does it look too high up? That looks strange. Okay, that looks very strange. Is it the brush or is it me? Now I will go a little bit lower down here. Like, you know, the line with the ear and everything. And then you get it inside your hair. Pretty, pretty. I know, I think this looks a bit better. I will blend it down a bit. Because I think that's just too high up. Everybody says it's good for contouring, but I don't know, when I blend it out, it kind of looks like a bronzer on me, so, you know, doesn't it? This brush isn't the best for this cream product, but I'm taking it up also, you know, a little bit up here. Okay, so I pinched the brush a little bit, and I'm going with the same product, a little bit under the nose like that, and slightly on top of it too. A little bit more, kind of here, and cleaning up the brush a bit in between because that was a little bit too much, I believe. And then just try to blend it in, if that works. I don't think it did, but a little bit more here and over here, so that it won't look like I have like tried too much with the contour on my nose. Tiny bit on the ears as well, since I have my hair like this today, and a little down here. I'm continuing with the same brush. I'm taking this Patrick Ta, she's a doll. Am I? Am I taking it or am I a doll? Give me a moment. I'm taking a bit of the cream, just the cream product from here. And just dotting it a bit here because otherwise it will look, I think, far too brown. Maybe just a bit, because then I can continue with something nice on top of it. All the way here, a little bit on the nose too. So I took out this Givenchy blush that I have already for quite a while. It's in Vintage, I believe, or can it be? Vintage, yeah. And I will swirl into all the colors. It's a pretty pale one, so, but it does give a little bit of a color on my skin. I will swirl it in here a little bit in the eye look as well, and up here on the temples, down the forehead a little bit here, since it's actually noticeable here on my nose and on my, and I will go with this one also on the other side, since it's a pretty neutral color. I'm using a little bit of a bronzer too, why not? This is the Chanel Sunbath in deep. So it's actually the deep color, but it doesn't look that deep. So I don't think so, at least. I'm using a really soft brush for this. So yeah, hopefully it won't pick. Oh no, you shouldn't pick up that much color. Ooh, okay. So I took up most of the color, and then I will start here. This one has a little bit of a sheen. That's what I thought this will look nice, but so let's see how this little MAC brush that came once together with the highlighter, I think, something like that. How this will work for this highlighter from Pat McGrath. It kind of goes all over the place. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, actually not bad at all. Picks up just a tiny bit, not too much. And now I'm putting too much on, but this looks very, very nice. This is a nice highlighter from Pat McGrath, and not just from her, altogether, I would say. Very nice. So Lunar Alert. Okay, I will buff everything together a little bit with this meteorites from Guerlain, and this is in number 3, I think, the usual meteorites, the pressed version. Oh no, I don't, it's 4. Okay, golden 4. But they're almost the same, I think, all of them, unless you overdo it a bit, you know, then you don't get the scent in those is like just gorgeous. So just a little bit all over, especially here where the line, there's a line going here, so to blur it a bit, hopefully. So I didn't use any other setting powder or anything, so this is not a setting powder, just a, you know, a little bit of a finishing powder, blurring powder, I would say. But I figure it's enough for this Estee Lauder foundation. And it's so hot here now that you really like, I use just a tiny bit, and you do need to have a little bit something over it, that it won't start just, you know, settling into everything that it shouldn't settle into. Trusty MAC Fix Plus spray. Wow, oh, this is just gorgeous, gorgeous. Lip pencil NB4 from Natasha Denona, to begin with at least. And Pat McGrath Venusian Peach on top, to make it a little bit more warm tone maybe. Pretty much all the colors there on the eye. So that side there, and this side. So even if the palette looks really warm, you can definitely get a really cool tone look from there. Yeah, but maybe only one. Maybe only one actually. So yeah, more warm tone than cool tone, but still, you know. Well, so that's it then. Thanks for watching.